Also in the news right now, Memphis Animal Services. It is experiencing one of its largest increases in animals. There are more coming in than going out. In fact, the shelter takes in anywhere from 25 to 30 animals in a day. And space, as you can imagine, is getting limited. Well, our Lakita Johnson is live at the shelter this morning with more on how you can help. Good morning, Lakita.
Good morning, Aaron. Both the cats and dogs need homes, and right now the shelter says there's just enough available space for the cats. But out of 4 out of 5, every animal that comes into the shelter, it's dogs. And so there's no more available kennels. The dogs are now having to be put into wired cages in the hallways. Some are even in the offices, which we know is not the ideal environment for a dog. Take a look.
Everybody is burnt out and exhausted. Everyone is devastated looking at these dogs in crates and saying, this isn't how a dog should live, and we want to make their lives better.
But that's their biggest struggle right now. Memphis Animal Services Director Alexis Pugh says generally by this time of the year, the demand for intake decreases, but this year is proving to be an exception.
There are 2 ways. One way is to get more animals to have live outcomes through adoption, transport, foster, transfer to rescue, things like that. The other way is the way that no one wants to go, which is euthanizing more animals.
Particularly animals that have nothing wrong with them, but are being considered for euthanasia due to the lack of space.
Dogs that, due to the seriousness of the behavior that they exhibited, perhaps they've been declared dangerous by a court, they've bitten or attacked someone, or bitten or attacked or killed another animal, that there is a threshold that we as a public safety agency can't safely place those.
Pugh says those are dogs that unfortunately have to be considered for euthanasia automatically, but those that aren't as severe and may show abnormal behavior or anxiety will go on the deadline plea list that's posted to the shelter's Facebook page, which asks the public to adopt a dog on the list within 72 hours.
Being compassionate to our team that had to do that horrible thing and saying, what can I do to help so it doesn't happen again, is the answer.
Pugh says, unlike some shelters, the adoption and foster process is simple. Just come in and fill out a basic application and speak with a representative about your lifestyle so they know which animal to match you with.
We see groups that have those long application processes that have the same exact return rates that shelters that use an open adoption process have. So it's really not screening out people for the right reasons.
Right now, there is a $10 special, and with your dog, it will come spayed, neutered, with the vaccinations. And the shelter is also in dire need of people to bring in more crates to give them, more leeway to actually take in more dogs. Also, 9 out of 10 dogs actually find their forever home. So that's always a good thing. But for now, Memphis, I'm Lakita Johnson. Back to you guys.